Long fingers help sometimes. It's gonna be that one time you gonna smack this shit out yourself and have to call it
Not on my
quits.
head and shit.
You gonna have to call that shit quits. You ain't, you ain't gonna be like, man, fuck this. We go
Fuck this shit. I don't want to do this no more.
next couple episodes.
That's
You gonna have shit on your head, motherfucker.
That's gonna be when I finally go buy that other shit.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm kind of waiting because to see how the configuration will work. Because if we're always like this, it probably work great. But what happens when I got turned this way? So I don't know. Yeah. I wish
It's
you could
all a
buy
work
like
in
a
progress.
plastic version. Like, let me see how it's gonna work first before I invest.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. I guess you could return it.
Find it, throw away. Yes.
No, I'm just saying. I guess you could return it, but I think it's gonna have to be on a stand and then the arm.
Mm-hmm.
So, anywho, we're
It's all
back.
work. It's all work in progress. We're back. Back at it. Another episode coming to y'all.
Yeah, Jordan was dope, man. It was good having him here.
I just wanted them to hear the ice in the
Doing
cup.
the ASMR shit.
Shout out Zach.
This is Zach's fault. Yeah, speaking of Zach, I forgot to mention it last week, and I don't know why I've been doing this. So you made it good with this. But last week was Zach's birthday.
Oh shit.
And
how old my nigga now? 20. I'm
Something.
sorry. We're sorry, Zach.
Yeah.
We know you low 20s. We know that. You
Yeah.
over 21, so
Yeah. And I hope so. He took me to a bar. And he graduated. So that's dope.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's dope as shit.
Yeah.
That's definitely dope.
Big accomplishment.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of him, yo. Like a little brother.
Yeah.
I ain't never have a little brother. That's why I talk shit to you like a little brother.
Y'all arguments used to be fucking lit.
Oh yeah, me and Zach.
Y'all just be going back and forth with each
But
other.
that's my guy though.
Yo, shout out to Jordan is gotta be the bartender for the 50th.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be the bartender
Yeah.
for your 50th. Like he gonna be the bartender for a lot of shit. That drink he made me was fucking perfect. Yeah.
And stay tuned, we'll be on his show soon.
Facts. Mr. Bartender's Lounge. Make sure y'all check it out.
Everybody in the
We'll be on
village, you
there.
gotta go check it out.
Facts.
No, just an awesome, nice dude. Smart too. Yeah, I guess
Positive,
we just
man.
kick this shit off and start another episode.
Facts. Let's get it motherfucking popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's another Thursday. Glad you guys could be back here with us.
I'm sorry.
We talked about Tupac last week. You got all amped up and shit.
Nigga, the thug came out of me.
Yo, speaking of Tupac, though, what I did love
This is
his
episode
acting.
65?
64.
64.
64, sorry. I'm Rahmonn.
I'm Darien.
And we in here.
Yeah. All right.
I got some favorite quotables from Juice.
From Juice.
When he's like, why you gotta hold a gun? Cause I already got it.
That's some fucked up shit to tell a nigga. Like I already, you gonna take it from me? Like,
and then when he say, he's like, when they talking about the plan to rob the place, he's like, this nigga scared.
that shit been going everywhere. Like, it been people, I seen this video of motherfuckers doing the battle rap shit. And some crazy shit that happened. Like the one dude said, he said some crazy shit. He said something, you built like something. He's like, that's how my bitch made. And then this girl like stood there and like turned around like she was a bad bitch. And then the other dude smacked her ass.
Oh, I did see that video.
And then it jumped in. Tupac said, this nigga's scared. I'm like, yo.
I missed that part. I was focusing on him smacking his girl.
We are fighting. Like, you smack my, I promise the guy we fight. I don't care how big you is. Like, he was little as shit compared to that dude, though.
Yeah.
But we are fighting. Like, I'm not just going to let that shit slide.
Well, is it like in football, if you take a hit, you guess that's part of the game. Is that part of the game?
Yeah, man.
In battle rap, though?
What? Smacking my girl ass?
Yeah.
That is not, if I'm using her as a bar, that does not give you free range to touch her ass. Like, they're like, oh, she made pretty fine. Like, fuck out of here. No.
Yeah, that's wild. The disrespect.
Said, this nigga ain't do nothing. He went like this and then put his hand down. Like why?
Maybe me and I see you later. What are you grateful for, sir? I don't know why I
I
went my hand like so aggressive like that.
I thought you was about to give me a stack, motherfucker. I am grateful for. I'm grateful for our followers, our subscribers. Fuck you talking about? We over 100. We at what? 115,
Last
112?
time I checked, yeah.
Yeah, we cruising. Slowly but surely we
Thank you, thank
cruising.
you,
We
thank you,
definitely
thank you
appreciate
all.
y'all. We wouldn't be doing this without y'all. We probably still would be doing this. But we're
Yeah.
great that we appreciate that y'all
It's nice that
actually.
we're not just talking to ourselves
Yeah,
every week.
like originally we was just talking to us, but now
Yeah.
we actually talking to other people.
other
So we
people.
really we appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. What am I grateful for? Shit, a lot. I'm grateful for. I'm gonna say growth again. Like I know we talk about it all the time. Right now,
Motherfucker, growth is important.
I'm currently reading a book called Mindset, and the summation of it is it talks about the difference between people with a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. And as I'm reading it and getting descriptions of the differences, like I see where certain things I have a fixed mindset and I'm able to change, but I have a growth mindset. And just the ability to learn and not be afraid of things and to grow just is dope. Like I think
That's
you
a
said it a
fact.
couple weeks ago. Like just the growth, it feels great.
Yeah.
No, but it's a good read. I was a little upset because some of the last book I read, it was more space in between the lines. This one, I feel like the print's smaller and there's more words in it, so it's taking me longer.
You should get one of them extensions on your glasses to green. Then make that shit like a magnifying glasses. Big ass monocle head having ass. Motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Oh shit! I forgot to ask Jordan to send me a picture of himself. Can you let him know? A
Huh?
picture for the thumbnail.
Oh,
Sorry, random thought.
oh yeah. No, I got you. I won't remember. You got to text me
I know.
tomorrow.
I mean, I guess I can go into the messages and send it myself too.
Oh yeah.
I really just been letting you do that shit. I barely log into that motherfucker. Nah, it's good. Let's see what else is going on. I had a question for you based on another book I'm reading. So you have a dream, and I believe you're similar.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your job is at work, you're trying to do your best at it, right?
Yeah, as always.
Because it's your job.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a school of thought that should you do that if you have a dream to do something else? Like me and Jen were having this conversation, and I said sometimes like you try and put your all in, but then by the time you get home to work on your personal shit, you've given so much of who you are and your energy to the day thing, to somebody else's dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you don't have a lot of energy left for your own.
I 100% understand that, but me personally, the way I feel about it is like I feel like you should always do your best at what you're doing. Because if you can't give your all in what you're already doing, how you gonna give your all to what you want to do for yourself?
I don't disagree.
I feel like you're not gonna like. I feel like no matter what, you should give the most that you can in any situation.
And I think it's hardwired into who we are, right? I know for me, I can definitely speak like I want to be the best at what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jen had said, "Well, just do the bare minimum." I was like, "How?" Like, I don't disagree with what she's saying.
Yeah, like, and I guess that's how certain people are wired. Like you said, like, not everybody knows how to not do the best. Like, some people don't know how to tone it down. Like, no, this has to be done a certain way. I'm gonna make sure it's done that way because that's how the job is, and it's just my job to do it that way. Like,
but I just thought of something, and it's funny when you read that book, it talks about the fixed mindset being like believing that you're hardwired a certain way, and so that's how you'll be, and that's not static. That could always change, even up to intelligence, right? If you're willing to be challenged and learn more, you can learn more. And what did I just do? Remember, I said it was a mixture of both. I just said, well, that's how I'm wired. I have to do it. And I think also doing bare minimum sounds like you're not doing your job, but if you're doing what they require you to do, like, and I think in our heads, bare minimum sounds like I'm doing a shitty job, which isn't necessarily the case.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm just doing what's required.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's what's required. So that's what only thing that your job really entails. But me being me, like I'm not I'm big on motherfuckers not being able to say shit about me.
Right.
Even if you're just subpar, like they can say that you're a subpar. You just do what it's supposed to be done.
Right.
Like if you mention me, motherfucker, I want you to know I'm busting my ass.
Right.
Like no question about it. Like just how I think about it. Like I don't want nobody to ever be able to say I just do an okay job or I'm like, nah, that's just
Like I
not
want
cool.
to, even if I don't want to go back, I want to be invited back.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you want to come back?
I appreciate the invite, but you can keep that shit. You can keep that shit. I am.
We have an opening
fine.
again for your old position.
For my position,
Mhm.
yo, you know what's hilarious? Almost everywhere I worked, my position always is the revolving position. I was always like the only person actually last in the position. But same thing with Walmart. Like they kept switching them people out. I had that team fucking rocking, but
Yeah.
nope. And I was supposed to go back, and I said, "Nah, I'm cool."
Yeah. So I think I have to find a balance for doing the bare minimum, but feeling like I did my job. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. I get what you're saying. Like, even though it's the bare minimum, you want to feel like you accomplish what you were supposed to get done in a way.
And I think it's part of how we were raised, right? Bare minimum just has this negative connotation to it for us.
Yeah. Cause it sounds bad, like bare
Right.
minimum. Like,
But if that's where we're
like just imagine you ask for some cheeks. She say, I'm gonna give you the bare minimum. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, she just lay there.
She just lay there, like, oh my gosh. I don't want that.
Damn. I don't know. I'm working on it, Jen. I don't know. I don't know if I could do just the bare minimum. Especially
I definitely
too.
get what she's saying, cause
I guess it makes a difference to who you work. Like working for Boss Man, I can't give Boss Man the bare minimum.
he gonna know you giving the bare minimum. That motherfucker gonna know. He definitely will know.
But like you're I think it's but who's the most important person to you? You, right?
Yeah.
Maybe your wife, maybe your kids. I know
But
it's
other
a
than
tug of
that,
war.
me, yeah.
But like the oxygen mask thing, if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm given the bare minimum in order to pour more into what I really want to do, is that so bad?
Not really.
I have a real hard struggle with it.
I don't think that's bad because you're trying to better yourself and better what you're focused on. It's not. That's what it really is in life. Like you gotta focus on the things that you feel like you can accomplish and what your goals are, but also like you can't get nowhere without like I guess it's form of income or some shit like that.
Right.
Like you need something steady for you to be able to also do your shit. But that thing that you need for the steadiness is difficult to fucking like you gotta give your all in that because you don't want nobody to be on no bullshit in that. So like it's a lot. But you gotta try to find that balance.
Well,
It's
maybe
a
I'll step
balance.
down and take just a suit position.
Mm-hmm.
But I know me, especially if I'm in the same building, I'm going to still do what I was being paid to do before,
yeah.
but just being paid
Because you know how to
less
do it.
to do it.
Yeah, because you know how to do it. Like,
Right.
That's
So that would never work in the current situation. I'd have to go somewhere else and do that.
Yeah.
And even still, because I know how to do this other shit, am I not going to do it?
Nah, you still gonna do that shit.
There'd be times where I'd be like one time I saw like the garbage was piling up and nobody took it out. I was like, I'm not taking it out because I know I'm not the only one who saw it there. I'm not the only one who has a key to unlock the door, and I'm not the only one who knows where the dumpster is. So I'm not going to do it. And then, of course, before the end of the day,
Yeah, it piled up.
no,
You ended up doing it.
yeah, because I'm not going to leave fucking garbage laying around. Like
That's at work.
Yeah.
Oh fuck that garbage, bro! That garbage can kiss my ass.
But I have pride there too. I work there too, and there is a rodent problem in the building, so that just makes it worse. You're giving them something to eat and toil in and make nest out of. Of course, I'm going to throw the fucking garbage away.
You don't ask anybody to take it out?
Well, at the time, it was like a Sunday. I'm the only one working, and I didn't work Saturday. And I'm like, I know somebody saw this shit here Saturday or Friday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
But I don't know. I think it's an interesting concept. Like some of the shit that seems crazy that like the current adult generation does, it seems crazy because it's so opposite of how we were taught, and it's really not that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the way they go about it sometimes doesn't. I don't know. Because they started a whole quiet quitting thing. I think we talked about it a little bit before.
Yeah.
And the quiet quitting thing means I'm just going to do the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think that should be for everything, right? Because if you're in your career field, should you be doing the bare minimum? No.
Yeah.
But I remember being a young manager, and I used to try and motivate everybody with how you get into management, not thinking not everybody wants the same path, right? Because somebody could decide they're an assistant manager and all they ever want to be is a great assistant manager. They don't want to make it to district manager.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. Where younger me used to be like, well, why wouldn't you want to go further and better yourself and blah, 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 blah. I think ultimately if you're happy and you're doing what you need to do and you can take care of yourself, then that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me a while to think like that. So maybe I can get to this bare minimum shit.
Yeah. That's what I know. That's what I need to do. Start doing the bare minimum to focus on my other shit.
Yeah.
Like we putting that is true because you put so much into it and then you be drained afterwards and then you don't feel like doing other shit.
Like you'd be inspired, like, oh, I want to do this when I get home, and I want to do this thing, and I want to do that. And then you get home and like, I'll watch this episode of Rick and Morty and knock out.
Mm-hmm. Go right the fuck to sleep. Nah, that's a fact. It's all about. That's like everything in life, man. Finding that balance. Like you need something for your stability, but you also need to follow your dreams and try to accomplish your goals. Like,
But
if you can start making money from your dreams, you can focus part of that time into that, and then hopefully one day you just drop the other shit and focus.
But here's why, and a lot lately, I've been thinking about doing something really abrupt about it, right? Because think about, at work, I get the opportunity to talk to a bunch of people who started businesses. And they want you to do that. But I'm also just naturally curious and I love hearing those stories.
Mm-hmm.
And I get so many stories of people who lost their job out of their control during the pandemic and they had this hobby or this thing they were passionate about that they never prioritized and they made it fucking happen because they had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
And so I often say, like, you're doing the thing to kind of float your other thing. But what if you thrust yourself into a position where you had to make it work?
Yeah.
Chaos. Like my mentor told me.
Yeah.
And I will not lie to you. I've honestly been thinking about just thrusting myself into, you just got to make it work.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the safety net is not working with my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I'm not getting younger. Not every day is promised to anybody, but I'm not getting younger. And I'm not saying age matters, but I want to be, whenever my time is, I want to spend my time reminiscing of when I tried this or when I tried that. Not, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that.
Mm.
Like, we got to go to the zip lining thing. That's my next.
Oh, yeah. We definitely got to go to zip lining. I'm with it.
Come on, because I need somebody to take pictures as I'm screaming across the fucking canyon.
You know, I'm going to get the good angles and everything.
But I know when I get across and get safely down and put on dry pants, I'm going to feel great that I did that shit. Mm-hmm. You missed that one.
It said put on dry pants. Hope you're not wearing white pants, motherfucker.
I'm going to wear my white pants. Fuck it.
You're going to shit yourself, nigga. Yo, could you imagine being a nigga that shit himself going across the zip line?
You know, I'm going to make sure I don't eat. I'm going to be empty. So if anything,
I just fucked your shit up.
I'm gonna piss on myself, but maybe nah. I don't think. I just want to do it. I want to do it because every time I've done something that I've always been afraid of, like
you've been happy that you did it,
bro. Like I used to not understand adrenaline junkies.
It's almost like a weight off your shoulders in a way.
I get it
because you're not like as scared of it. Like it's still something dangerous, but you're not as horrified of the outcome, I guess.
Not the same level, but like I remember Will Smith doing a video when he skydived and he talked about the freedom that brought him, right? And for me, my fear of drowning, going swimming in a 20-foot river, I was like on a fucking high. Like I fucking was in 20 feet of water.
You went swimming in 20 feet river?
I went floating. Let's be honest.
Still, it's 20 feet under you?
Yeah, I didn't know that at the time. So I remembered him telling me a story.
Hold on. Did you have floaties?
Oh, I had a life vest on.
Okay.
And one of them pool noodles, just in case.
Okay. I was about to say, motherfucker.
And I wasn't the most comfortable, and by no means am I an avid swimmer. But bro, I felt fucking like I felt like I got a superpower that day.
Yeah.
And I said, I get why people do shit to drive their adrenaline because it felt great. I can see how you get addicted to it.
If I want an adrenaline rush, I just get on another roller coaster with my keys and see and risk it. You gotta be an OG fan to get that.
That's true. I was gonna say I was gonna put a link to it here, but I can't remember what fucking video.
I don't either. It was in one of them episodes.
I remember from the maybe I'll put it there. I'm not no promises because I remember the thumbnail.
Oh yeah,
I think
it was a roller coaster.
Yeah, because it was the picture of me being afraid. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a roller coaster because I'm definitely afraid of those shits.
Yeah, I'm still afraid of roller coasters, but when I do it, it gives me that rush.
I'm just afraid of losing my glasses on that shit. I'm gonna wear contacts that day.
Nigga gonna get off the roller coaster like Velma and shit. Look, like where's my glasses?
Oh shit, that's pretty funny.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that shit feels great.
Nah,
so
it
that's
does.
I'm telling you, every day I get closer to saying, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. That's You ain't the only one, bro.
I'm gonna call you one day and be like, yo, I need you to help me move my shit.
You gonna fuck
into
around
this space.
You gonna fuck
you
around.
You gonna be like, nigga, you still on the 3rd floor? I'm like, yes, that's why I need your help.
Ooh. I'ma help, but nigga.
But we going down the
stairs the whole time.
I don't blame you. I'll be complaining right with you.
Said nigga had to choose goddamn 3rd floor.
Or we gonna figure out how to rig some kind of pulley system out that bitch.
Nope, not with none of that shit. Nope. You're not gonna be like, nah, hold on. You hold on to it. I'm gonna see if I can catch it, and then it drop. That's
why I said a pulley system.
Nope.
No, that way you.
A pulley system. Okay, got you.
I'm not tossing it over the fucking ledge.
Nigga, he is not getting none of that.
Be looking at you like, so you owe me $1,000 for what, nigga? That's gonna be exactly what you respond for. I ain't tell you to throw that shit over there.
Boy, I'm gonna lose my shit. The fuck you mean?
Matter of fact, I told you not to throw that shit over there. I told you
not to do this. This shit should not come down here.
But yeah. Or just hire a professional mover that has insurance that if they break any shit, it's just covered. I like that idea.
They break it, they buy it.
But in the struggle, that might not be an option.
Yeah.
So, no, I just think, like, I'm a pretty resilient guy. Like, when you think of some of the challenges that I've gone through in life and some of the spots I've been in. Like, I remember being younger and thinking, how can somebody get to the point where they're fucking homeless? Like, aren't you responsible? And then there's a point in life where I'm like, fuck. I'm like a car repair or a healthcare issue away from being homeless.
When you younger, you wonder, how the fuck did they fuck up their life? And then you get older and you deal with life and you realize, I could fuck up my life. Like,
you like, should I take this payday loan that has 323% interest?
Oh,
but I need this fucking shit fixed. I don't think I have a fucking choice.
Yeah. And nigga, you don't pay that shit or think it's not as serious as it is, motherfucker. You get that phone call, you're like, oh yeah, you gonna garnish your wages if you don't fucking give us.
If for no other reason to pay bills on time other than to have a great credit report and be proud of it. I love not being afraid of who's calling my phone from an unknown number.
Nah.
That is such a great fucking feeling.
Nah, yeah. That is a great feeling because they don't got my number no more. Because
I'd be like, I used to be like, oh shit. Now
that's a fact.
Now I'd be like, yes, this is Rahmonn. Who's this?
And see, I just don't answer random phone numbers.
I mean, I still really don't, but before I used to be afraid, like I'd be looking for the voicemail to come up.
You would check the voicemail. Yo, it feels good to let my phone like over a week and then look at my voicemail and don't have no voicemails. That's a good ass feeling. Cause them motherfuckers leave them voicemails. Yep. They is not. Just let you know we tried to get a hold of you for extending your car warranty.
Yeah, like those are fine. Leave all those you want.
Like,
it's been 36 days since your payment was due.
So yeah, we seen you owe a payment from 60 days ago. We were wondering where we can get that.
They were like, I was wondering too.
That was.
I remember one time I probably.
Like, yo, I think at this point I would just tell one of the motherfuckers straight up, like, you not getting it. like it's over. Like,
got it.
if I ain't paying, you not getting it.
I remember one time I made a dumb decision. Probably the only thing I would buy impulsively. It makes no sense, right? I'll look at a mic for months before I buy it, or I'll look at a piece of equipment or even a pair of sneakers months before I finally will spend the money. But for some reason, I used to go to a car dealership and have no problem buying a new car. Like, you still owe $3,000 on this one? That's fine. Tack it onto this payment. Bro, I had gotten a Maxima. And part of it was my mistake. So the salesperson was my customer from when I worked across the street at AT&T. And he's like, no, I'll hook you up, bro. I'll hook you up. I told him I had a 05 Corolla. That was the first Corolla. It was actually, in fact, 03. So they had worked out the payment. My credit was shitty at that point. But I was excited he was going to get me approved and he's going to get me to a Maxima. You know, every black man loved the Maxima at one point in their life.
Nigga, every nigga was in a Maxima. That shit was annoying, motherfucker.
So I finally got my Maxima.
And then the women had the Ultima with the fucked up muffler.
Yeah.
Motherfucker be loud as shit.
$616 a month was the payment that I had.
What year? Hold on. Hold on. What year did you get this? And what year was the car?
It was a 2006 Maxima. The year it was? I don't know, around that, like 6 or 7 or 8. Somewhere
around 06, 07. Oh, it was a new car.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, $616 for a car payment?
Yeah, that's pretty high. That's higher.
My Beamer payment wasn't that high.
God damn. God damn.
Bad credit, bad trade deal. Because they did all the paperwork based on it being an 05 Corolla, when in fact I had just fucked up. It wasn't like a scam. I just, for some reason, there was an 05, and when I finally drove it over for them to estimate, it was an 03.
Oh shit!
Everything, but like the sales manager of the dealership called the bank and called in a favor. That's how I got approved for it, but at that fucking high ass rate. So years go by, and I just could make the payment one time, and they called me, and I was like, yo. It's at home. It's at my house. Just come get it. I didn't even care.
I can't afford it, man.
Just
come get that motherfucker, bro.
It's right there. I ain't even gonna drive it.
Yep. It's got gas in it and everything.
Surprisingly,
you need the key, motherfucker.
You can knock on the door. You don't have to drag it out. I'll just come.
Look, if I'm at work, the key's under the mat. You can go ahead and take that motherfucker, bro.
They didn't come get that shit for like a month after that.
Because they try and tack on more money.
But I was just resolved at that point. I guess I had made peace with it. Like, I mean, you've never been able to afford this car at the time, and you shouldn't have made this deal. And I'm not going to stress over it no more.
Mm-hmm.
And they finally came and took it.
You live and you learn, man.
And this is when I learned something new in life. So years later, now I'm trying to get my shit together, and I'm paying off debts and shit, and I make a deal. Now what they'll do is they'll sell it to somebody else.
Uh-huh.
They'll auction the car, and whatever they get from the auction, they'll put toward what you owe them. And then the balance is what you owe, and then they'll usually will sell that to another debt collector. And then if you talk to the debt collector, you can usually settle it for like cents on the dollar.
Yeah, a fraction of it.
So I forget what I settled it for them with. And I was excited, like, yeah. Well, what I didn't know is the money you saved on the debt, they consider that as income. So then I ended up having to pay taxes on. So let's say I owed 20 grand on the car. I settled it for 10. Or whatever the number was. I think it was like 6,000 I settled it for. Whatever the balance of that was, I had to pay taxes on it like that was income.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
And you don't expect that. So you think you're getting a refund or at least breaking even, and now you owe because you got this $13,000 of other income that wasn't taxed.
Boy, I'd have been pissed. I'd have been hot as hell. He's gonna randomly tax my sale, bitch. Like,
if you ever in that position, you got to make a sale. Say, I want this marked as completed as whole. But it's crazy that when you think about think about it, right? You work for a living. You earn a dollar amount. You get taxed, right? Now, not in this state, but in other states, you buy something with that money that you earned that was already taxed, and you pay tax.
Mm.
And then that company pays tax on the money that they earned. And then they pay their employees who get taxed on their money. And then the cycle goes. So think about how many times the same dollar is taxed.
Yeah.
Crazy, kind of crazy, right?
How the fuck are you doing that though? That's so fucked up. They taxing the shit out of us. Everything's taxed. Even though they say it's not taxed, it's taxing away.
Yeah, we have higher income tax here. That's how they make up for not charging sales tax.
Mm-hmm. That's why, yeah. Don't be fucking excited that we ain't got sales tax. Y'all dumbasses crossing this bridge just to get these bullshit ass sales for a couple cents more. Something the fuck wrong with y'all. I am not crossing that big ass bridge just to get goddamn $3 off or something.
That's why you see like Christianity be popping over the weekend because people are crossing the bridge.
Yeah.
To save sales tax on clothes. I mean, I get if you're buying a big purchase.
That's understandable. But if you come in and getting like a couple of things, you basically spent the same amount of gas coming over this motherfucker to buy this shit. You could have just bought this shit and you probably had a couple dollars more of gas in your tank.
Plus
like,
the toll, the
plus
$5
the toll
to go back over the bridge.
God damn. That's why I don't cross that bridge. $5. Shit. Mm-mm.
You know what's funny? That bridge doesn't scare me, but that bridge over the fucking Chesapeake Bay does.
The one heading towards Middletown?
No. The one going to like Virginia.
Oh, that long ass?
That long ass fucking bridge that at some point
that
they
makes
have you
sense.
on the same side and you got traffic coming you at 70 miles an hour with no fucking divider in the middle.
Oh shit, I ain't been on that.
They switch the lanes based on where the mass of the traffic's going.
Right.
So just like anywhere, like certain times of the day, everybody's going this direction, so there's more traffic. So they switch the lanes over. So there's certain times of the day where you're going in this direction and the other people are going this direction. No divider in between, just the lights to change you the lanes. Like this can't be safe.
That's not safe.
It's so many people scared of that bridge. You could actually pull up and get a trooper to drive you over.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
It's actually listed as one of the top 10 scariest bridges to drive over in the country.
See, I ain't with that shit. That don't even make no fucking sense. Like that's scary as fuck.
I used to take a 30-minute longer route to go to DC to not go on that bridge.
I did the same goddamn
until
thing.
I discovered the train, and I just took the train down. But
yo, the train. That's a clutch ass invention. That's that motherfucking clutch. And now we got fucking Uber and Lyft. Oh yeah, you ain't got to drive
weird to
no
me,
fucking
just like
where.
cabs was like the
well, Lyft,
yeah,
and Uber, yeah. It was weird to me originally, but then when we actually started going places, taking the train, and we literally had to Lyft everywhere or Uber everywhere.
Right.
Like it's actually not that bad. A lot of them be cool as shit. Most of them don't say shit to you.
Okay.
Like I haven't had a bad experience.
I still have never done it.
Yeah, I haven't had a bad. I wouldn't do it here because obviously I just drive every fucking where. But
Yeah.
if I'm going somewhere and I take the train, I'm definitely lifting and Ubering.
I know, yeah, I got picked
Because
up.
I feel like it's almost more comfortable too because they know that city.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know this city though. If I drive down here, I might fuck some shit up, or I might cut some niggas off. I might do some shit.
Would you be comfortable doing Uber as a form of income though?
As a secondary form of income, it's not my main.
I mean, some people make a living of it. I just have a problem with letting weird motherfuckers in my car.
I would do. It's funny as shit. I've been thinking about doing DoorDash, motherfucker.
See, that's different
because you
You're
just
not
carrying
letting
people's
nobody in your
food.
car.
But I was thinking about Uber and Lyft. I'm like, I don't really like people like that. Like you already know I don't like people like that, so I don't know how I feel about that. But I would have to do it once or twice to see like what the return is on it, or actually talk to a professional Uberist or fucking person.
Well, right now in our area, they're not even taking any new applications for people to do it.
In our area?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. That's why there's nobody in any of these stores because all these niggas doing Uber and Lyft. like
I thought about doing Instacart, and every time I do an Instacart order at work, I talk to people because I'm gathering information, right? Because you can only believe but so much what somebody says on YouTube.
Can you help me find this stuff?
I'm like, sure. Let me ask you some questions about how this works for you. And like, I didn't know. I think it was Uber. Somebody was telling me, you don't know, or maybe it was Instacart. It was one of those things where some critical information that will make you decide if you're going to take that job. They don't tell you. So like, you go. I think it was maybe Instacart. I apologize if I'm wrong. So like, the whole thing, you go to the store, you do the shopping for the person, you bring it to them. I think before you select the job, you don't know where they are in comparison to where the store is at. So because we sit at a border of 2 other states, you may have to go get some shit in Pennsylvania to drive it back to Wilmington or Newcastle.
Oh shit! No, nope.
And I think you don't know.
It's one of them apps. They say you don't know exactly where you're going. You just know how much the order pays.
Right.
But until you click it, you won't know where you're
going.
going.
That's what it was. Yep.
That I'm not fucking with. Like, I need to know, like, you need to, I don't know if that's on all of them, but you need to be able to tell me, all right, you're going here and then going here. Like, don't let me be like, oh, this is a $50 trip. Let me take that.
And then you
going down DC and now you going back. Like, no, I'm not fucking doing all this. You got to go to Dover and then go back to fucking Wilmington. Like, fuck you. I'm not doing this shit.
But I thought about it as a way going with my dream and just pouring it all to me. Like, if I didn't have any work that day, well,
you just do that.
There's a way to make some money.
That's what I was thinking. Like, start doing that just in my spare.
Put our jobs together. I go to your house with you and you tell your wife.
You know, I'm gonna need a support team while I tell her.
Somebody to block you is what you're gonna need.
But nah, that's real shit. In my spare time, I actually was thinking about doing that shit. Just to have, like, make a couple extra dollars or whatever. And it might go to my shit.
How about to say, what if we got, so as I've been looking at commercial space, I've kind of understood what the process is, right? But what if we got a space cheap enough and big enough that we could subdivide that bitch? I could never record while you were fucking working unless we really put a big ass wall in between the 2 subdivided spaces. But yeah.
That shit probably have to be a storage place for my tools.
All right, start your song. Are you ready? Ready? We're about to start recording. Darien, I told you I got a session.
You had to come in there. You gonna see me with the fucking shit. I ain't gonna hear nothing. You know, I'm gonna have my headphones blasting and shit.
Yep.
Nah, it's a fact though. We could subdivide that bitch. Shit, you probably still could subdivide it and turn it in fucking to 2 different fucking things.
Yeah.
Make 2 different types of income.
But it's been so, I don't know. Every time something's gonna happen in life, I visually see it. Like, I really visualize it. And you know, people say when you visualize something, you speak it into existence.
And you're manifesting it, yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, manifesting it.
I don't know if I've already dictionary, people.
I don't know if it's already manifested, but I'm just seeing it more. Like, I'm seeing intimate details. Like, this morning I was picturing the space and I saw, like, the fabric and the material of all the panels for sound absorption.
Oh shit, you was on LSD?
No. Could you imagine me on a fucking hallucinogen drug?
I would not wish that upon you, my guy. That's
oh my god. That might be a bonus episode. Subscribe to the Patreon if you want to see how this worked out.
Oh, you gonna lose your shit. You gonna just start looking at the paintings and go, you said Darien, she started twerking. Look
you
at
gonna come back next week. Yo, what happened? Why is there a hole in it? Why is there a hole in this painting?
He said a hole.
You just be like, I'd like to change my seat, please.
I'd like to change my seat. He said, ew, what's that shit on it? Like, what's that white shit on it?
No, there's certain drugs I'm afraid of, so.
Oh, hell no. Hallucinogenics, y'all keep that shit.
See, I don't like alcohol, you know, like I know how much to
I
drink
know
to get to a certain point.
Yeah.
You don't know what the limit is. Like, I want to hallucinate this much. Like,
I want to hallucinate this much. None at all. I'm not with that shit.
And when I've actually been thinking about writing like skits like you were talking about. Mm-hmm. Like I've been doing it and running them through my head.
See, that can be part of the space too. We can use that for that. See,
bro, it's coming. I wish there was some money to fund it coming, but I feel like I need the struggle.
Nah, yeah.
I hate to say that.
I've been saying that too, but I'm nervous, nigga. That's the only problem.
I'm not gonna say I'm not. I mean, I might have
That's the only problem with it. Like, you know, you need like this type of chaos to push you and make you kind of go harder. Even though you already did a lot to get to where you are, you notice there's something in there that has to make you go even harder.
Yeah.
So, like, I definitely understand what you're saying.
Because of the comfort zone, right?
Yeah,
like,
you gotta
get it paid. I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna get paid weekly, bi-weekly. But what if I had no clue? Oh, you're gonna go fucking really hard at it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got a nice
I mean, I
car
have to
too.
knock
I mean, Uber gonna be good for you, nigga.
I may have to knock on your door a couple of nights a week. Like, yo, you think you can make another plate for me? Just for tonight. No, I don't need to stay. I
You
just
gonna
need a plate.
tell me, babe, Rahmonn coming again tonight? You gonna can you set his plate for me, please?
I'll sit at the kiddie table with your daughter. She's like, my table. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit outside and eat.
My man's gonna be in his car. But nah, that's like on some real shit. Cause a lot of people who've actually gotten to those points been at that point at some time in their path to their career.
I'm telling you, I was talking to Mir at work, and I was like, yo, I know. It's not about being the smartest, but I know I'm sharper and smarter than some of these other people that own businesses. And I said, the only difference is they had no fear of just jumping off the ledge.
That's true. Yeah, so a lot of them did have no fear of jumping off the ledge.
I admire that. Like I used to look at, I had a friend and he would get tired of a job and he'd be like, fuck this and quit. And he'd be like, you're so irresponsible. You have to do better for yourself. And maybe I should be being more admiration of that. The ability to know, some of it might have been irresponsible, but the ability to know like, this is fuck shit. This doesn't support me, my health, or my goals. And it's time to go. Like I've always believed in having a plan before I go, but sometimes maybe it's just time to fucking go.
Bro. Well, my story is different. I always, when I know it's time to go, I go. But I have a plan before I go. But it doesn't take long for that plan to come into fruition before I go.
Right. But you look at certain things, right? Like I say.
That's because my fault. I fucking grind. Like, if I know I have to leave this place, as hard as I'm working here, is the same hard I'm working to get somewhere else.
Right.
Like, so I put that same effort both ways. If I know as soon as I know I need to leave this place, I'm immediately putting in the abs, doing all this shit. Like the first time me and that one cockeyed motherfucker had a fucking had a issue. Like he had an issue with me and tried to talk sideways. I started putting in the abs immediately. Like you not gonna make me feel like I ain't doing shit when you come here once, maybe every month. And like you wondering why I'm working. Motherfucker, where's everybody? like ain't nobody. The fuck? We working hard as shit. Fuck you.
But see, I keep thinking of little things like flexibility, right? Like I'm like, I know I can go do A, B, and C today. No problem. But I'm like, all right, that requires certain dates or times. It doesn't really fit with what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? Like if there was something that said you have to work every Saturday night, that doesn't work for me because we do this Saturday night. And yeah, people might say I'm stupid, but this is a priority to me. So I'm going to covet this priority.
If I was still there, we wouldn't be doing this, bro.
We'd be doing it like 7 p.m. on Sunday. Because you work Saturday nights, I work Sunday nights.
That's a fact. That was my last day, too. I was off on Sundays.
Yep.
I was so hyped about that shit.
So
now I got Sunday and Saturday.
Whatever. But yeah, it's just time to fucking... And listen, if anybody's out there that feels my passion and wants to write a little angel investment, send it my way. You will not be disappointed.
Donations are accepted. We are not too big for that shit.
Remember when we was like, I'm not putting the Cash App out there. I'm not asking for money.
Motherfuckers say that until you really start doing some shit that you want to be backed behind some shit. Then you like, send me a couple dollars.
Like if I worked this hard for all these other motherfuckers my entire life, since I was 13 years old.
That's a fact.
What the fuck am I going to do for myself?
My dumb ass wanted to work since I was 12. Like, what the fuck? Why did I want to work?
I remember my mother saying to me, she's like, you sure you want to work? I'm like, yeah.
I ain't get my first job till I was 18, though. Ain't nobody ever want to hire me. They had these after school job programs and all this shit. Sign up for all that shit. Ain't nobody ever hired me.
He's probably overqualified. You's a smart motherfucker.
How was I overqualified when I ain't have nothing, motherfucker? I ain't had no gig. I just want to make a couple dollars for myself. And guess what? I started selling weed. Y'all wouldn't hire me.
You wouldn't give me a job? I made a job for myself.
Y'all wouldn't fucking hire me. Start hiring the fucking youth, man.
You know what I always admire? I admire the hustle of the drug dealer or the crime person. Not what the end result is.
But you got to be a motherfucker really wanting some shit to do that shit. Did I tell you? I gave up for a reason, motherfucker. I'm like, I'm not doing all of this to just try to get these couple of dollars. You most motherfuckers that sell weed, they working, they selling that shit to support their habit and re-up. There's a portion that they use to re-up, and there's a portion that they use to be able to smoke. That's what every person that sells weed. That's why they, in all the movies and all the shit, they used to tell you you're not supposed to smoke
Never
your
supply
supply.
your own supply, yeah.
Never try your own supply. Like you're not supposed to. That's why most niggas sell coke because they don't do coke. Like, like if I sell this coke, yeah. All you need is a taste, motherfucker. It's over.
Fucking shit drop.
Oh,
you know why I won't try
that's
coke?
a fucking skit. That's a skit.
I won't try because I might like it. This guy told me years ago, he's like, yo.
Nah.
He said, coke is the best fucking high you'll ever have.
See? Nope.
Hold on. He said, but I don't recommend it. Because the when you come off of this shit, it is the exact opposite. You're like down, depressed almost. A, that's an expensive habit. B, no.
Yeah. First of all, I will never do coke. I will never do. Y'all know mine. That's it.
Yeah.
Weed. Never, nothing else.
Yeah, that's my extent.
I would never tried it, never wanted to try it. Knew people who did it, knew people who tried to get me to do it. Fuck
Right.
you can kiss my dick. I'm not doing all of that. I actually haven't said that in a while.
You haven't? I was just thinking that.
But, like, I'm not doing all this shit. Like, and that's the thing. Like, stop fucking peer pressuring people. This is what you want to do. I don't care. Do what you do. Like, if you want to better yourself and get away from it, all right, I'll try to help you do that. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to fucking do. Don't try to bring other people with your ass.
Yeah.
Like, you know you ain't supposed to do this shit. Like, what the fuck is you giving?
Misery loves company. I remember.
You ever seen a junkie try to hurry up and swallow a rock and take off? Like, and see the outcome of that, motherfucker? I don't want to be that motherfucker.
I remember giving my barber a ride somewhere, and I was so fucking naive.
So you gave you a barber?
Yeah,
oh, shit.
A ride somewhere.
Not the one who cut that shit.
No, nobody cuts this shit anymore but me.
He say nobody gonna see this.
No, it's just bald.
It's like the. Oh, that shit was good.
Yeah, he used to cut well, and he had this piece of foil, this little foil thing. And he would open the little foil thing. And I didn't know what was going on. I was so fucking naive because we were so sheltered as kids.
It's fucked up. My nigga said full, and I knew exactly what you.
And I'm like, oh, why does he keep throwing foil out the window?
His nigga took it. It's right in front of me.
Just driving around carefree. I had my 1985 Ford Tempo, and I had an EQ in that bitch. And all it would do is heat up because I hooked it up wrong. It lit up and heat up. It ain't do nothing to change the fucking sound of the radio.
God damn.
And I'm driving around with this nigga getting high in the car. It had no clue.
Imagine if you the guy pulled over and then
What would I say?
And it said, oh, you doing dope?
This is allergy
medicine. I thought.
But the craziest thought is, this nigga's been cutting my hair for months.
Oh shit, this nigga be high as shit cutting your hair. Nigga said, oh, you want to fade? I got you.
And he used to do a great fucking job. That's why I didn't mind giving him a ride somewhere.
He be so detailed. He get high as shit. He be in there trying to be detailed as shit on your shit. Oh,
before I forget, we'll do our final thoughts. What was dude's name?
Who?
Dude. I guess we're growing because we're getting fucking hater comments now. Which I guess.
Oh, what's his fucking name? Fuck that. I'm looking for it. Give me a couple goddamn seconds. You can kiss the back of my goddamn dick. Hold on. We're going to find your name.
Nobody in this room is a fucking drunk, per the definition
Facts,
of the word
bitch.
drunk. Maybe your mama's a drunk.
You think we do this shit every fucking day, don't you? We do this shit, once every 2 weeks, motherfucker? And it's the main time we fucking drink. I'm going to look for that.
Like you, I went to give him a stack and I was like, oh, he only got 3 videos.
3 videos? And they not your content. They are not your fucking content. That's what pissed me off even most. You gonna talk shit, you don't even post your own content.
I would never talk shit about somebody out there that's trying to do something that's their own content. It takes a lot to put yourself and your personality and your art on the line.
Yeah, it's this one. Hold on, where the comments at?
How you gonna get a record deal in the apocalypse, nigga?
Jay Shep on YouTube.
Thank you.
I don't know who you are.
Thank you for the comment.
We appreciate it.
We do appreciate it.
We know you still watching our shit.
It helps the algorithm.
Fuck all of that, man. I was angry as shit when I saw this.
I was too, and then I thought,
like, the fuck?
That's progress, though.
Yeah. That's how you know you're doing something. You start getting hate comments and all that shit. That means somebody really, really watching your shit. We appreciate you, bro. You probably a subscriber on the low, just so you can hate on us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I did love your comments, so thank you.
Yeah. You made me realize something about myself. I didn't know I was a drunk, bro. I
know.
I think I need a therapist, man. I think. Fuck you. Like I ain't nothing wrong with me, pussy.
What's your final thought, sir?
My final thought is fuck Jay Shep. All right. I think I'm about to start mentioning him every episode. You done fucked up, son. That last person who talked shit, I didn't know his name. I couldn't find him. We found you, Jay Shep. I'm gonna be starting commenting on all your videos, just saying dumb shit.
Uh-oh.
Bum ass nigga.
It's a rap.
You got a gay ass dragon as his fucking emblem.
Yo, speaking of dragon, did you watch Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty?
I know I'm mad late on the shit. Did you ever see the Slut Dragons?
Slut Dragons? Nigga said Slut Dragon? What the fuck?
I gotta send you the fucking episode with the Slut Dragons. But anyway, my final thought.
Oh yeah, this nigga got 3 subscribers and 2 videos. His name is Jay Shep, JayShepp, and it says @JayShepp2217. Fuck him. Go send some hate mail on his shit. We appreciate y'all.
Nah, maybe he needs to be loved.
He don't need to be loved. Nobody loves him already. He got 3 subscribers. Fuck him. Okay. He ain't got no
Jay,
videos.
I tried to help you out, brother. I tried.
He should have tried to help himself out.
Yo, you can add people on YouTube now, can't you?
You probably
this
can.
Should be a clip next week.
Oh, this is gonna be a clip. I got his name right there. I'm gonna send it right to your ass. We're gonna put it on the screen. It's like, nah, fuck you. You're not getting no subscribers off us, pussy.
My final thought is
fuck
give everybody grace, man. People that put out content, it may not be something you agree with. It might not be something you love. Just scroll past it. I saw these people, a friend of mine posted this thing about, it was a shirt that said dope black dad, and that was a dope shirt. And everybody went to comment like, why does it have to say black? Why do you have to bring race into it? If you don't like the fucking shirt, pussy, scroll past it.
You don't have to comment on everything.
No.
Like, you don't have to just talk shit on somebody just because they said a color or you don't agree with what you're seeing.
If
you watch a fucking 10-second episode, 10-second clip, and you gonna just say, oh, 2 drunks laughing at shit. Watch the whole goddamn video. Actually, I got that whole fucking part of that clip, and I'm gonna post that shit, and I'm gonna tag your bitch ass in it. I'm sorry.
Are we still on Jay?
I'm sorry. I went back to Jay. Nah, that's some bullshit. Like, why are you wasting your time? Like, that's the thing with me. Like, I'm not ever gonna waste my time and comment on somebody shit and say something negative. Like, if I'm gonna comment, I'm gonna just comment positive. If I'm not gonna comment, if I want to say something negative, I'm gonna just scroll past it. Just don't give them no likes, no fucking comment. Yeah. Like, you don't gotta comment on shit just because you don't agree with what the fuck happened or you don't get the context of what was said. That's what's happened. If you watch that episode, you will understand why that joke was so fucking funny. But you didn't watch the episode. You watched that little ass clip. You're like, 2 people, 2 drunks laughing at shit that's not funny. He was a bitch. Sorry, y'all. I
couldn't have said it better. That's how I felt.
I apologize for that rant because I was thinking about that for the last couple of weeks.
Well, we got to prepare. We're growing. We got to prepare ourselves.
We are growing. We are growing. But Jay, I'm on your ass, bro. Pause. Not
Jay,
even
you
like
be a
that.
Guest?
But
come on.
You want to be a guest? Nah. Fuck that nigga. Bro, you have him as a guest. I swear, we gonna start. I'm gonna say, let's get it motherfucking popping and steal his bitch ass. Fuck you mean?
Remember I said I was gonna rob somebody on camera for likes?
Jay, get that shit up, cuz. Get that shit up.
Run that shit. Listen and watch and listen. Great episode. I love talking to my brother.
We appreciate all of our genuine fans and all the people who's not gonna send us hate mail.
Yes.
We don't need it. We get enough hate as black men in our life. Yes, and we needed to put black. I'm sorry.
Cook, brother, cook.
I'm sorry. I'm on fire. Why am I on fire the last couple of seconds of the episode? I don't know.
That fucking drink Jordan made you finally hit.
That shit kicked in. I feel good though. Everything I'm saying is real shit. So make sure y'all follow us on everything at Room the Crib, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Room the Crib Podcast. My man's Rahmonn is now on TikTok, and you realize what I've been talking about all of our videos being deleted.
That's fucking crazy.
So he's upset too. So, like we said, go to WTC Merch and get some merch. WTCmerch.com. We love y'all.
Until next week, we'll see you all again in the village. Peace.
Fuck you, J-Sep.